I'ma go around the town, up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Look. Go around the town, up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from.
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Damn, what's good, everybody? This is Hoser. Juice Podcast, back with another one.
You feel me? It's your boy Juma.
Frankie.
Today we got GoGettaIV. What's good, man?
Go get it. What's up, man? What's up? How you guys doing?
Good,
bro.
Solid. There we go.
Doing
your
good,
life,
bro.
Hey, good looking at.
I mean,
Doing really good, bro.
that Circle K joint.
Yeah.
All right.
Man,
Rocking with Circle K out here.
Yeah.
we got Tone in here.
No, it's just a kicking session.
I thought it was Tone 420 for a reason.
It used to be 420. It should don't even smoke. It should smoke starts having heart attacks and shit. So.
Damn, that's horrible. Panic attacks are horrible. We be doing some crazy shit to people.
I'll just make sure to be.
Yeah, you good, bro.
Yeah, but hey, I just want to start off this podcast real quick by saying, I go by GoGettaIV. You can follow me on Instagram and all that. A lot of new music on the way and shit, so I'm excited to talk to you guys about that.
Nah, definitely, bro.
Yeah, bro, that's why we're here.
Yeah, for sure.
We heard your YouTube. I know that's Gangsta or
Gangsta. Yeah, that's my latest music video that dropped. As far as right now, Gangsta's one of my favorites right now.
For sure.
Shout out to Young Shooter. Always coming through with the solid visuals and shit. So I fuck with that video a lot.
Nah, deaf, bro.
We were actually at one of the homies' brothers' little get together or whatever at the spot that it's at is actually at a cemetery, and we actually did it in respects to one of the homies' brother, so like if you guys see Mira's verse, which is the first verse, he's rapping right in front of that tombstone right there,
Yeah,
homie Lungs, rest in peace, Lungs.
That's a heartfelt video, bro. For that to even be like, not like like the way you come out, or do you like that? Like that's your representation. You just doing kind of hard type of rap, or just even what is your style, bro?
As of right now, I'm very versatile. I've fucked with a lot of everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been making music for a good minute, so
okay.
I fuck with
How
a
long?
little bit of every. I've been making music since middle school type shit.
A word.
I have videos of me doing talent shows and shit like that. So it started off as like some talent show shit, just fucking just rapping about school and shit. Like it's crazy.
Being down to do it at school, bro.
That's a different type of courage, bro.
Because we used to be hype about you guys, like
absolutely.
You guys taking up a whole school day. We ain't gotta learn. Somebody coming to do real shit. I swear.
Yeah, I'll watch whatever.
I used to be gas, and there used to be somebody rapping, a girl singing, or somebody,
Yeah.
Like I don't know, bro. I used to see wild stuff going up
from like a young ass age. I've been making music and shit, and I've been like hood famous, my whole life type of shit. Everyone knows who we are and shit. So
okay,
it's just more of like us putting ourselves out there like that. We've always been involved with the YouTube shit and dropping videos on all types of different forms. Like music, skating, all that type of shit. So
I was gonna say, bro, my bad to even interrupt, because I was on Tone's page trying to find anything with you featured on or something.
Yeah.
I see an old video 5 years ago.
Yeah,
skating, and you guys are skating in this.
Yeah,
but I feel like even in skate videos, a lot of what it shows, it's like your area.
Yeah, absolutely.
It shows your area. You feel me? Like that shows like where you like grew up, kick it at.
San Juan Capistrano.
Yeah, because like I feel like a lot of skate footage is just sometimes just showing like your regular every single day. It's not even about. But you also had a video where like, you were rapping even back then, bro. So like, was there a gap that you took, like just even from? That, bro?
So like it started off with the middle school shit, doing talent shows, and I wasn't really looking at music like that. I just had a homie named Blake, some kid that went to middle school with me named Blake, and he used to rap like really good. He was fast and all that shit. He had a deep voice, so like it sounded cool, And he just asked me one day, like, would you be down to be part of the talent show? And I just Like, I mean, I don't rap or nothing, but I mean, I'll try it out. So, I wrote a little verse about school because that's what it was for, for the talent show at school.
You remember it?
Huh?
You remember it?
Shit, I don't know.
That's the gist of it. I know you remember the gist of it. I know you know what you remember what you're talking about more or less.
It's on YouTube though. You guys.
Were you like, oh fuck my
it's
teacher?
Crazy. Hey, like before I even walk out on the stage, you hear the whole entire crowd start screaming my name. Because I didn't have a name back then. They just calling me by my real name.
Yeah.
They were so.
Correct.
So like it's crazy shit, but.
Yeah.
Anyway, so like. I started off with that, and then I would just kept writing. I just love writing. I've always had a thing for writing. That's where it started off as. Like even at school and shit, people would be telling me like you're good at writing and this and that, like my teachers and shit.
Oh, word.
So yeah, because I'm good at writing. I'm good at fucking writing stories or whatever it is, or like writing letters type shit.
It's sick that your first rap was like it was catered, had a concept,
Yeah.
Because somebody can just rap
definitely.
their life. I feel like that's like the easiest thing, or like like what somebody normally does. I rap about what I see, like my personal life. To like get a verse for like this type of song, because I don't know, it could come across corny, but you're like, you didn't give a fuck. I'm gonna do this shit anyway, bro. Rap about school,
shit.
bro. You feel me?
Yeah. So
bro, I would have been around that time, but like, all right, you're sick, you're doing rap, but like for you to want to do that, like it didn't matter about opinion, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but back then it wasn't really like a thing to me. It was just me having fun, I mean, I wasn't really like tripping on what the people thought. I was just doing my thing for the talent shows, because I've always been like a like I like attention on me. I like, I like people looking at me and knowing who I am and shit. So like I've always been like that type of nigga to just try to put my name out there any type of way that I can, So that's where it started off as. But I kept writing this shit, like I said, I've always liked writing, and like at a certain point in my life, I started going through some shit, like some crazy shit, from the spot where I'm from, I got involved in shit that, like any type of regular person wouldn't go through, but I mean, that just made me start changing. It made me maneuver my writing into a different form, It was now like trying to rap about my life, That's what I started off as, was all like life music. If you go back on our SoundCloud on Broke Boiis, it's all life shit, I'm not rapping about party, I'm not rapping about drugs, bitches, none of that. It's all my life type shit, like about the shit that I've been through. So that's what I focused on from the jump. But as you grow, you start to know what the people want and what they're looking for. So you there's always that one thing that you don't want to put out there, but when you realize that that's what the people fuck with, they want to hear your story and want to hear where you come from and shit. So then, eventually I stepped into a spot where I got out of my comfortable zone and I started rapping about different shit, about real hood shit that I've been through and like just a lot of shit, because I'm only 23 years old, but, I had a crazy ass come up, as a teenager, so like, I had like fucking, and out of juvenile hall, probation, all that bullshit. So, I was like a little bit involved in that. I didn't bang or nothing like that, but I always represented my neighborhood. I always, I got mad love for everyone from my city. So, I always hold it down. You guys know Tone, just how Tone says it. It was like my brother. We grew up together, living with each other, the same house my whole life, So we just grew up. It's crazy that the way shit changes as time goes,
Definitely.
A lot of shit can happen, and sometimes it doesn't go your way, but you got to make the best of it.
I feel it, bro. Even in the midst of all that, bro,
it's your lighter.
Oh shit, it is.
I forgot. We need your help.
My bad.
He had another one too. Now I was gonna say, bro, in the midst of all that, you mentioned, bro, just being a student still, understanding what the people want. How is it balancing being a rapper in the midst of you? Because you mentioned a lot of dealing with like personal life stuff.
Yeah,
that like could probably take your time over trying to even be serious with this music shit. Like, what's even your focus or like motivation to be focused on this music shit when you have so much life shit going on?
Like as of right now, you're saying?
Just even at that time, bro, to transition to even want to think about like, yo, this is what the people might want. I feel like that's part of being a student. That's not just want to rap your life and do whatever I want. That's like, like I care about this more at a level. Like I want people to fuck with me too. It's not just me just rapping,
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I guess it was just more of just the way that shit turned out. I would try to, I would like to put my life into the stories that like on the music that I write and shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like you're asking, you know, like I decided to like kind of change my shit into like a different type of style, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Like a different genre, like, you know.
Okay.
Like just realizing that
you like it? You like changing styles and stuff like that?
Yeah. I mean there's some shit that's really uncomfortable for me to get into, but I mean, if it's there, I'm open to it. You know?
Okay.
I can write, I can do all of that, but it just there's some shit like, for example, auto-tune, I can't fuck with auto-tune.
Okay.
Because I feel like you have to have a lower voice or a higher pitched voice for auto-tune, you know?
Okay.
Like, for it to sound good at least, you know?
Yeah.
That's just how I feel. Because I've tried auto-tune and shit, I don't really like how my voice sounds.
Okay.
So, you know, but if it's there and it has to be done, I'll do it.
Okay.
You know, I'm not tripping on it. You know, like I said, I don't really give a fuck about nobody's opinion or nothing. I just like doing my thing, you know?
That's fire, bro.
That's just what I do, you know? I just do my thing.
Because at the end of the day, if you fuck with it, that's just going to...
Yeah, exactly. Like,
that's
if
what
I
you're
fuck
going to
with
push.
it, there's going to be people that don't fuck with it, and there's going to be people that do fuck with it. So, you know, it goes vice versa. So, I ain't really tripping on it. But, you know, I mean, this music shit, you know, saved my life, too, you know? I mean, just being able to write and express the way that I feel, you know? Like, just fucking writing how I feel and talking about shit that I've been through, it lets me vent, you know? It lets me let go of shit that sometimes I want to scream out or say out to people, talk about it, but I'd rather just fucking grab a pen and a pencil and write it down and put it on a verse. And when I mainly started fucking with music was when I dropped that track, You Really Ain't Shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even before that, me and this fool were like already popping with Broke Boys. We were already doing our thing. We had a couple tracks out, but what really made me like feel like I could really do this shit was when I dropped You Really Ain't Shit. You know, like I said, everybody from my neighborhood was loving that shit, you know? Like everybody was commenting, everybody was liking it, sharing it, this and that, you know? And that's what really made me like realize like, yo, you know, like if I put my mind to this shit, I could really possibly make something happen, you know?
Okay.
Because like we come from a spot of just, you know, like paycheck to paycheck type shit, you know, like there's never extra money to buy someone something, you know? So that's always the cycle that you want to break, you know? I mean, I have 3 kids now, you know, I have 3 daughters, you know? So,
damn, bro.
So just having 3 daughters makes me like it puts me on a different level of hustling, you know?
Oh, yeah,
definitely,
bro.
And
For sure.
you know, I just want to get shit done, and I didn't come from money, but my kids will for sure, you know? That's 100, you know? I ain't tripping on nothing, bro. Like, it's not, like, you know what I mean? If I die tomorrow, I just want my kids to be sure, you know what I mean? I got a story to tell, so, you know what I mean? So, and like I told you earlier, you know, like, this is a cool opportunity for me to be able to speak and shit.
Nah,
like that,
definitely,
you feel me?
bro.
It's
what
cool.
we're here for.
I'm a little bit buzzing, so you feel me better,
Nah.
you know, but
Honestly,
I'm straight,
bro,
I'm chilling, you know, I'm on
bro,
a
you're
good
being
vibe.
so
you know?
honest.
We were at the studio right now, and on the way to here, I was like, hey, this is an interview, you know? At the end of the day, we got to speak about shit. Maybe sometimes you don't want to speak, but I let you guys know anything. I ain't tripping on it. You know, I don't give a fuck.
That's love,
about
bro.
that.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, I come from where I come from, and everything that I did as a youngin' made me who I am today. You know,
Facts.
father of 3, taking care of business. So I don't trip on none of that. So you know?
Yeah.
A lot of people are scared to say their past, but what they don't know is a lot of people see that intriguing. It's
No,
very
it is, bro.
intriguing to
It is,
listen
bro.
to what you came out of and who you are now, you know,
Facts.
and what you were able to overpass and fucking, you know what I mean, just become a bigger person than to react to something like bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
Facts.
A lot
bro.
of bullshit in life, but you gotta keep moving. You
Facts,
feel me?
bro.
So-
For real.
Because we met you at the stage where you're doing shows at the amphitheater.
yeah, hell yeah.
I didn't know none of that. I just
Yeah.
know you for the guy that was first at the amphitheater.
Nah,
you feel me?
Nah, hey, well, I mean, to be honest with you, we were just doing all like bar shows, clubs, and shit like that. That first show at the amphitheater, opening for Sugar Free and DJ Cook, was my first show with that biggest fucking audience ever, bro. That was over 800 plus people, you know. And it was the best experience. And ever since that shit happened, I was like, yo, like I want to push this shit to the max. Like this year, I've been feeling something different, you know. Like I feel like we could really make shit happen this year. You know, like the way that we're going, the team that we're going. Shout out to the West Coast Most Dangerous. Shout out all my dogs. You guys know from the last interviews, we got a
facts.
bunch of different brands put together. So all the talent that we got in our group right now is fucking crazy, and it's inevitable for this shit to happen. And I'm not being cocky or nothing. I'm just being real. So that's why we keep cool with everybody and try to bring anyone along. You know, we're not haters. We're not doing that. At the end of the day, we're all looking for the same thing. You know, for a better life. So let's fucking climb up there together. You know, so that's just the way that we see it. You know, we're all a team. And we all hustle together. You know.
Like, our guest, our guest that came on right before you was saying the same shit.
Same shit, yeah. You know, I mean, it's one thing to support each other and then to hate on each other. If you just hate on each other and you're from the same city, same county, you're all gonna be fucking the way you are forever. You know, no one's gonna know who you are. You guys gotta push each other up. Yep. You know, and that's the only way to really make it out this shit. So that's why we, you know, shout out to Ben Hustlin. He's actually the creator of the whole group, West Coast Most Dangerous. Tony and I are Broke Boys, and we got, you know, a bunch of different other brands that we all come together. We go do shows. We come out with fucking, you know, I'm in the same outfit type shit, same shirts. You know, I got my name on my shit, West Coast Most Dangerous in the back. Yeah. You know, so like it's like a real team type shit. Yeah, you know, letting really people know who we
yourselves.
Are. You know?
Yeah.
And
coming in as unique, as a uniform. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. No motherfuckers are in uniform.
Yeah. Hey, and a lot of the things that I noticed at the shows too, at the shows that we perform at, is a lot of people rap over their lyrics, and that's really easy to do because if you fuck up, then your song catches on regardless.
Yeah. That shit look kind of whack, bro.
Me and these fools, my whole team, none of us do over our tracks. We all do live versions, you know. So it's all legit talent. Like it's all right there. If we fuck up, then that's all we all rehearse and we come together and we fucking learn each other's verses. So that way, if someone fucks up, hey yo, you know, you can pick up on that shit. Yeah. You know? So, like, there's certain shit that Tone knows because of how many times we perform together. He knows, like, he's going to lose his breath right here. So, he knows to be strong on that phrase, you know? Yeah. And then I'll jump back into it. Gives me a chance to breathe real quick and then catch back on. But that's only really when I have fast tracks and shit.
Yeah. Like that's just knowing and practice. Like that, like, speaks to all the time you put in outside of just pulling up to just show people this new song. That's just... Yeah, that's knowing the set in and out, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of
planned to the
fast.
Knowing the cadence, that's knowing everything.
Bro, because I feel like, I don't know, like, I come from a sports background, you know? So sometimes when you practice to perfection, it really don't matter the outcome. When you feel like you performed and it's just practice at a level where, like, you know, like anything you do on the day of was gonna happen anyway, you know, because we did our part.
Like, you already know the best play to run.
Yeah, bro. Like, you already did the practicing, you know? Like, so everything else at that point is just become second nature. So that's sick that, you know, it's just like a bounce off because I can imagine the energy on stage. I was gonna say, bro, you know, they popped out to Bottoms Up.
Yeah, we were at Bottoms Up.
I seen you guys right there.
Yeah, bro. That
shit was dope, bro.
Hey, that shit was cool. Hey, honestly, we actually performed at Bottoms Up probably like a couple months ago, but that shit was dead. You know, so whoever I forgot the promoter's name. Who was the promoter's name again? For Bottoms Up? Is that show we did? Chino Productions, she had that shit popping.
Okay. Oh yeah, with the Eternal on the
with Eternal on the ones and twos. Hey, they had that shit popping. Let me tell you, bro. Hey, last time I went there was like 5 people there, but we still did our thing. You know, I'm not.
Yeah.
You know,
but the difference
this time, it was crazy, bro. You saw that shit. It was like in there. Over 30 people right there. You know, that shit was packed. You couldn't even walk around and shit.
Yeah, because it's a small place, but just like as I was telling them, bro, you could be anywhere on your Friday. It was like a Friday night, right?
Yeah,
it was a Friday or Saturday, whatever it was. It was Friday. It was Friday. Yeah, but just even with that, bro, because you're coming from Capistrano, you're over here in the city trying to be active, bro. You know, you got a spot in Santa Ana. I feel like that in itself is already, bro.
I was born in Anaheim. You know, I was born in Anaheim. I was born just close by, but I was raised, you know, in
where in Anaheim?
Huh?
Where in Anaheim?
I have no idea. I was just born in Anaheim. That's what I know.
Sure.
You know, and I lived in Santa Ana for like probably like the first 2-3 years of my life.
Yeah.
But I was still going to San Juan Capistrano and then going back.
Yeah, going back.
Because that's where my grandparents lived. So, you know, I would go over there and shit. But then, like, around 3 years old, that's when I started living in San Juan, you know.
Okay.
And with this food, you know, we've been, you know, like I said, you know, it's...
I was big, bro.
Nah, but
Lay down on the
secondhand
couch.
smoke be real, dog.
This was a lightweight, dog. With one,
Secondhand smoke be real.
with the hot box, he gets how fade. Hey, if we wait an hour, he's gonna be trying to go to the hospital.
Yeah, that's
No. Hey, we're not doing that, bro. I'll let you know real quick. We're not doing that. If I would have busted my ass, I wasn't going to the hospital.
Yeah, but yeah, you know.
I wanted to ask you, bro. Where'd you get the name GoGettaIV from?
So it started off as Young IV. I always went by IV because my name is Ivan. So I just put IV in there, you know. He actually started calling me IV from the jump. And then I was like, fuck it, I'm IV. But I started off as Young IV, like I said. I've had that same name since a youngin', you know. You guys saw it on the Lil IV and then Young IV, and then we went to GoGettaIV. So I actually changed it to GoGettaIV probably like when I got back into this music shit was probably just like about 2 years ago, roughly around 2 years ago, you know.
Yeah.
But, that's when I decided to change my name. I was like, I'm not young no more, so what can I change it to, you know? So I was like, what do I do? I was
23
like,
is still pretty
Yeah,
young.
dog,
23
you're
is
still
young,
young,
bro.
dog. Chill out. Chill out.
Hey, well,
It's the
young,
3
bro,
kids.
you know, I was
He's
like,
like,
yeah, hey.
Nah, that's
Exactly,
true,
the
bro.
3 kids make you feel a
age
little bit
faster,
older,
bro.
you know?
I feel
That's
you.
true.
And you got 3
This
of
was
them, bro.
basically 40, dog.
Hey, that years, bro, you're 40, dog. Like, I'm
I have
like
a-
30, 35 in that year, bro.
And I have a 1 month old. Full picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
1 month old.
Congratulations,
1 month
man.
old, a 1 year old, and my oldest just turned 3 on February 25th.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm back.
He just turned 3 years old.
Yeah,
so,
congrats,
you know,
bro.
Happy
Hell
birthday.
yeah.
I'm dealing with 3 daughters right now, you know, and I love it, dog.
Oh,
It's a blessing, you know. I get home from work and daddy this, daddy that, so you know it's a good feeling, you know. You know, man, I'm just trying to make this shit, make this shit happen, you know, for sure.
Nah, I feel you, bro.
Yeah.
I feel you, bro. Any other shows in the upcoming, bro? I know.
Oh, we
when
see
this
you at the
drops, we
festival,
have-
right?
Yeah.
We actually have a show coming up April 8th, opening for Sugar Free and DJ Quick again. We're gonna be opening up a show again for them.
Nice.
It's gonna
The
be
Garden App, right?
huh?
Garden App? Place?
Garden App Amphitheater.
Okay.
Yes, sir. It's gonna be me.
That's a
Tone.
nice venue, bro. That's a nice spot.
They're only
It
allowing
is.
like 5 people on stage or some shit like that. So it's
Really?
as of right now, it's gonna be me, my boy Tone, my boy Mira, Charlie FN from FTF Rex, and Wiley from FTF Rex as well. So we're gonna have 2 different groups there as well. you know?
Okay.
Damn.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a link up. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all roll deep.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bottoms up, y'all were deep. I was like, damn, this is just them.
You got to, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you got to, you know. I mean, nowadays, you guys know how it is. Shit's grimy out here, you know. You know, you gotta be on your toes out here nowadays, you know. So
Nah, dead.
all my dogs with me, and that's the only way I wrote the shows, you know.
Right.
I always go off of what my gut is, you know. Like if I feel some type of way about something, and I feel like some shit's gonna go sideways, you know, what I mean, I'll try to maneuver different, you know, move different, and
Yeah.
try to play the moves a little bit smarter, you know, because there's always that feeling, you know, when like you're gonna go out, you're like, should I go out or
Yeah.
should I not?
Yeah.
So you know, that's
Especially
always
if you
the
know where
thing.
you're going.
Yeah, you know, and then we're over here with the West
You
Coast
know-
Most Dangerous on our back and shit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a lot of people fuck with it, but a lot of people will take it as like, who the fuck are you? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You come and test it, but we ain't really about that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't really about all that bullshit. You know, I mean, we can't really get to it, but we're just here for business, dog. We're trying to make some shit happen. You know.
You know, we had Tone on, we had Meat on, the whole
Yeah, hell
collective.
yeah.
How is it
So
just
far.
even
Yeah, so far.
finding your
there's a lot of
place,
you.
bro? Just even in the group, even meshing you guys' style on a song like Gangsta, you know? Just even going last with the verse. How is it for you when you guys are all making music together? Just like
it-
your perspective.
It was cool. You know, I met Migs first. Migsy G, shout out to Migs. I actually met him right outside the studio. Tony and I were at Adam. Shout out to Adam, Avalon Studios. We were at their studio first, working. I went out for a cigarette and I ran into Migsy G. And he was like, hey, you know, this and that. You know, slide through to the studio. So me and Tone ended up sliding through, and Mira was there. That's where we met Mira. And he had that fucking dope ass beat to About
Yeah.
It that we have a music video to dropping pretty soon on March 23rd. It's gonna be dropping.
That's
About It,
probably
so, you know,
soon.
check
Later
out
on
that.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Soon.
probably the same
Today.
video.
Real soon. That's just gonna drop. But anyways, we met Mira that day, And we were like, fuck it, let's work on the track. He threw on like probably like 4 or 5 beats, and I think Bowdy was like the second or third one. We're like, all right, let's go back to that beat, you know. He put that beat on. We fucking came through with the verse in like 15 minutes, literally.
Yeah.
You know? Knocked out the track. We fucked with it.
So it's the same way for you. You can cook up something in 15 minutes and just fuck with it. Like, okay.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I would prefer to write at home because it gives me time to really be on my own type of shit. No one really interrupting me. You know, I could just sit down and do my own shit. But I can also write. You know, like I learned how to write with these fools because usually we'll throw on the beat in the studio. We'll all be sitting down in the same area and we'll just write. And we'll all just let each other know how our shit's sounding so far, and then we'll go off of that, you know. So that's just how like I eventually was able to maneuver into being able to rap with these fools like in the studio, because I would like to write at home because there's too much distractions, and then he's trying to write it like rap out his verse out loud, but I'm trying to think in my head of what to write for the next bar. So I'm like, all right, you know, I'm just gonna do my own thing. Sitting in the car too, you know, with the fucking speakers bumping. You just gotta be in your own vibe, you know.
Okay.
But ever since I got with these fools over at Mira and Meg Studio, I've learned how to be able to write on the quicks at the studio, you know.
Okay.
But I just like taking that time, you know. When you're at your crib, you have all the time of the world, you know. And when you're at the studio, you feel like there's a limit to it because this food's done now, the second food's done now. And you're like, fuck, you know, let me rush this shit through real quick. But it's, you know, it's better when you have time to really think. Because, I mean, I'll write something, I'll rap it. If I don't fuck with the last part or something in the thing, I'll take it off and switch it off for something else. Okay. You know, so I'm really, like, picky about what I put in my music because I know what people want to fuck with. So, like, I try to say it like the right way, you know. Like if I don't like really fuck with that bar, I'll take it off and just try to rhyme off for the last bar that I already had. Yeah. You know, try to make something new to it, you know.
Okay.
So
that's it, bro. Just being really calculated about delivery.
Hell yeah.
Bars too.
Absolutely,
just, like just even how it's performed. I know that because that shit come across, bro.
Yeah, no doubt.
Bro. I wanted to ask, how did the performance go at the festival?
It was cool.
Yeah,
it was badass. Except I got all faded during the festival, and they gave us like a big ass fucking cooler. Right. It was filled with wax, bud, edibles, all for free. He shot it to me and said, "Hey, yo, distribute this in between your teeth." Like, all right, so these motherfuckers had like Skittles, gummy worms, all this crazy shit. So I'm already faded. I'm like, nigga, I just want to eat. So I'm over here just munching out on the on the edibles and shit.
Just making it worse.
Yeah, it was crazy though. Like, like,
that shit ain't helping the situation.
Yeah, bro, it was crazy. I had got to my crib. I was straight the whole day. I was cooling. I got home like around midnight. I crashed out and I didn't even I woke up at like 2 a.m. I didn't remember shit. I was like, where the fuck am I? You know? And I got up and I couldn't even stand on my legs and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? So then I start walking, and next thing you know, I dropped. I fainted to the floor.
Yeah,
paramedics
being lit.
Okay. Paramedics had to come and get me. You know, I ain't tripping on this on my Instagram story and shit, so I don't really give a fuck. But, you know what I mean? Paramedics had to come and get me and shit, bro. That shit knocked me the fuck out, bro. Like on the sick one.
Looking over there like, and that's why I don't fucking.
Well, you gotta drink water, dog.
On a sick one, bro. I was just hungry, you know.
Yeah.
I saw all these candies that I like, but it's all infused with marijuana and shit. I'm over here just munching.
It's a mix of everything.
Yeah, bro.
So what they do to you? Did they take you to the hospital?
I went to the hospital. They just checked me out. They said I had a high blood pressure or some shit.
Did they really give you a IV?
They really?
It was right there. It was right there. It was right there.
Hey, yo, low key, they did it though.
It was right there. No.
You have to.
No, I've been there, bro.
They're like,
or not. Like, I haven't gone to the IV.
They're like,
hey, bro.
They're like, hey.
I like referee soccer. I did a weekend, bro. I had like 7 games. My dad's like, bro, we need a soundboard. Like, I had to.
We need a soundboard.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, I was.
Hey, yo, cut that shit out.
No. You just made a look there.
He's like, no, the camera see that.
That's cut that shit out, before I just drew it away.
You know, famous.
No one would have seen that. No one ever seen that unless you said it.
Motherfucker, you had me waiting at the studio for like 2 hours and shit. Nigga, I'm over here drinking and shit. I was sober, ready to go to the fucking interview. I'm like, they lagging it. I'm gonna start drinking. Like, what the fuck?
And then we made him smoke too when he started.
This shit going. Hey, but I ain't tripping.
No, I'm saying it's all a lead up.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing with like drink trap.
Let this fool get drunk before it comes through.
Little do you know, we told him, yo, get him drunk.
I told him too. I was like, yo, I'm buzzing right now. Shit, yo, you gotta
Get him drunk. Ask him what's 9 times 4.
Nah, what's 9 times 7? Nah.
9 times 7. Look, check this shit out. When it's a 9 question, anything 9 times 7. Look, you put down the 7, 63, my boy.
Oh.
Come on now. Throw that shit on the calculator, fool. That shit right there.
They gotta call that fool.
So pull out your phone right now. Wait. That's all 9s?
That's all 9s only.
Yeah.
Like if it's 9 times.
Up to what?
9 times 2 is 18, right?
I know, but what
You
does it
start
go
out
up
with
to? Like 9 times what?
It goes up to 9 times 9.
9 times 10, my boy.
Because he only has 10 fingers.
Oh shit, I don't even know, to be honest.
I was like, wait. I was gonna ask you 9 times 172.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
Hey, low key though.
Yeah,
like,
nah. So I'm wondering what you said.
I don't want
So
none
it
of
only
this
goes
math
up to
shit on
9.
the interview.
It goes up to 9?
Because you only have 10 fingers.
Okay.
If you ask him 9 times 11, he's not gonna.
Okay. Wait, I don't even know what the method is. What is it, real
You're
quick?
basically.
How do you know math like that?
Well, no, I just
It's like
So-
it's like
typed
a
it.
little
So
trick,
if it's 9 times 4,
I know, but how do you maneuver your hands?
you take 1 off, so it's 4.
Okay.
So 45.
And then it just displays it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like if you count it up.
So basically
It's the same
it
thing
displays-
when you go left is L, and you hold up your 2 hands and you see the L.
Nah, but that's like actual math. That's just saying left like 11.
No, but it's the same. You're taking off 1 of the number that they said.
And then it'll be like.
It's just going to a whole, like, fool, I feel like I'm in college.
I was tripping how like you even knew that. I was like,
Hey, yo.
how you calculate it? I was like, I thought you were counting.
Jim was like, bro, they're
challenge?
changing math.
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I was like, why ain't they never taught me this? You know,
Hey.
I was like, they had to
I taught that
It
shit.
sounds like
I
you
don't
didn't
even
need
know.
it, bro.
I
That's
don't even know when I
I
learned that shit.
I was over there trying to get all the fucking tricks, dog.
And now everyone listening learns something.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Now you learn something.
Hey, we're that podcast, bro.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
We're that
I just
podcast.
counted my fingers, bro.
You might fuck around and listen
With
and
the
learn some
headphone in
shit.
your
Might
ear.
learn some times tables.
Yeah, we finna have to trivia next or something. Huh? Yeah, that's crazy. You feel me? You got
Hey,
a
the
time
lesson
table
of the
right
pod,
now.
bro.
With Juice Podcast and GoGettaIV. Hey, yo.
Salute.
Don't take my credit. I taught you guys that
Nah,
shit.
you did that.
I taught you guys the 9 trick.
Nah, I was tripping.
Yeah.
I was tripping.
Nah, but yeah, you know, just back to the music and shit. You know, everything's looking good right now. So, like I said, we have that show coming up, April 8th, opening for Sugar Free, DJ Quick. I have a couple headers from the group there. We have About It dropping March 23rd. You know, tap into iHeart by my boy Tone 420.
Okay.
And Money Moneda.
Okay.
They just dropped a little track on Valentine's Day. That shit's solid. All Spanish,
Yeah.
but it's a badass track.
Money went crazy
Spanish.
at Bottoms
Yeah.
Up too. I seen him
Yeah.
perform at Bottoms Up too.
Money's dope because Money has a different style to him. You know, I fuck with Money because Money really has that Mexican shit. You know, like that fucking like that Spanish shit. You know, that people want to hear. Colombians, all that shit. They want to hear his type of vibe. Hey, real shit though. Hey, they want to hear that type of vibe. You know, so. You know what I mean? Shout out to Money. That fool go hard with this shit. He's a ghetto ass nigga with what he does, but he's dope. You know, I fuck with his music.
Shout out to the
heavy,
Colombians.
yeah. I fuck with the Mira beats. You know, as far as his beats and shit, that's one thing. But that fool rapping, he's
Yeah, he's a
solid with
rapper,
it, too.
bro.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
dope with
He's
it.
nice, bro.
He's got a good voice when he
Mira,
performs.
yeah, exactly. He's solid with it. You know, and shout out to my boy Tone. Y'all already know. I can shout out the whole team. You know, I fuck with Charlie FN, solid. Wiley's dope as fuck too. Adam's a dope ass producer. Really put most of our tracks together. And really made them sound
Salute,
dope,
shouting
you
all
know?
of them out too.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, hell yeah, you got to. You know, you got to pay homies.
It's a long
at the end of the
list.
day.
Yeah,
A
bro.
long ass list. I got a lot of people in the group that are really talented people and we're really making this shit happen. You know, a lot of eyes on us right now. You know, a lot of different movements.
Feel pressure?
And shit. You said what?
You feel pressure?
I feel hell no, never pressured. I keep it hell no. With my team, I'm never pressured.
Okay.
We all handle it together. You know,
Yeah.
we all back up each other. Never pressured.
Definitely.
Nah.
Ever any stages of like anxiety or like
You know
trials and
what?
tribulations you face?
Straight up coming into the like I said, performing at that first show at Garden Amp was my first show at that big of an audience, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous as fuck coming in there,
Okay.
you know. But I
Yeah,
went
bro.
up there, I did my
That's
thing,
warranted, dog.
and I loved it, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone was fucking with us. All the promoters and shit were saying like, yo, as soon as you guys came up here, it's a whole different vibe, you know. So like it made me feel some type of way. So that's why like I'm just trying to push this shit. Like if you gotta pay to play, I ain't tripping on it. Let's pay to play, you know. We can really fucking get our name out there. Cause it's one thing to go to little free bars and clubs and shit like that, you know. But like I said, sometimes I'll pull up and there's only like 5 people there, you know.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing, you know. I mean, there's 5 people that are supporting you.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, when you're trying to get yourself out there, is, you know what I mean, you got to pay to play to have 800 plus. I ain't tripping on it. You know? Like I said, I would drive to LA, fucking, you know what I mean, all types of places, like literally to just go perform a 15-minute set and mob it back to my kids, you know. I got to take care of business, but when it comes to those shows, like I really do be in the whole scenery because there's a lot of people you can meet at the end of the day. It's all about, what is it called? When you start meeting different artists, what is that word? Networking. Exactly. It's all about networking at the end of the day, you know? And I mean, at first I didn't really understand that. This fool was the first one to really get out of his comfort zone and start connecting with different artists and shit. And then when I saw that he was getting different followers from different areas, you know, some of them might be from Santana, some of them might be from San Diego type shit. And then now you got fans from over there type shit. So I started to open up a little bit more to just like making music with different people from different cities, different counties, you know. So like that's the shit I've been on right now, you know. That's why like I fuck with the whole group because it's a bunch of different people, different brands, and we're all from different cities. You know?
Right.
And we all really get a little bit of everything. Like these fools get support from the people from San Juan now, because we shout them out and shit. Now we get support from people from Santana and Anaheim because they be shouting out our shit, you know. So now it's like a little bit of a fan base all around Orange County, you know. So like it's like I've always told this fool, like the goal is to get your city on the back. After you got your city on the back, you want to get your county on the back, and then from there you want to go worldwide. You know what I mean? Once you got those 2 things, you can make anything happen, you know? And the county is a lot of people, and they're all fucking putting it together, and they're all pushing your music. You could really make some shit happen, you know? And, I mean, I've been focusing a lot on TikTok, you know? TikTok is blowing up a lot of artists, you know? So I be focusing on TikTok and shit. You can follow me on there at GoGettaIV too. So, you know, like, I got a lot of videos on there and shit because, you know, I mean, I had just made a new Instagram. I had, like, probably, like, 3K followers. I was following like 0 people, literally 0 people. I wasn't following nobody. And then I ended up deleting that account. I got into some shit with the whole baby mama shit. I'm sure you know about it. So, you know, all that shit happened. So I made a new account. And then probably like 3-4 months later, I made that TikTok. And that shit blew up like quicker than my fucking Instagram, and I was like, damn. Like TikTok is where it's really at, you know? Yeah. So like I've been fucking focusing on TikTok a lot. I make music with some fools from Canada and shit, you know?
Damn.
They be hitting me up for verses and shit. Hey, yo, can you do a quick verse in that or shoot it through email and I'll get down on it? From Canada, you know, I ain't tripping on it.
Yeah.
Right now, besides Mira, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Off TikTok. It's crazy.
It connects.
Besides Mira and Adam, which are the 2 ones that I really fuck with their beats, I actually have a main producer who hit me up randomly. He's from Nigeria.
Damn.
And he just tapped in with shout out to Many More official. He's a producer over there in Nigeria, and he actually tapped in with me.
What the hell?
And he was like, "Yo, I fuck with your music. I make beats, this and that." And he was like, "I don't want to charge you for none of my beats. I would like to hear your voice on my beats, and just give me a little percentage." I told him I had kids and shit. He wanted like 20% or some shit at first, and then after that. After we got closer and shit, you know, he saw I was solid. I told him, "Hey, we're gonna make some shit happen, you know, like, don't trip, you know, time will play itself, you know, and we'll just make some shit happen when it's ready, you know." And he just hit me up one day. He was like, "Yo, I was thinking you have kids and shit, so I'm gonna drop it down to 5% type shit." You know, he dropped it low as fuck. I was like, "Hey, even better," you know, like,
damn,
it's working. You know, I appreciate it, I respect it, because he's looking at me as a father now. You know, I got bills to pay, I got kids to take care of.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's letting me get my grip. I haven't dropped anything yet, but I got that song that I told you guys in the past, "Forgive Me."
Yeah.
That's my newest solo. After "You Really Ain't Shit," that's my newest solo.
Okay.
"Forgive Me," I have that shit dropping pretty soon. I'm not gonna drop it audio, just full visuals.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna just do
visuals?
a full visuals. Yeah, I don't want to do audio. I just want to do just YouTube. You know, I want to drop a straight up music video on YouTube, and that was on the works already. You know, I had it working with someone, but the video is dope. I fuck with it, but it's a little bit too plain for me. You know, so I'm planning on redoing it with my boy Shooter. You know, because I fuck with this video. Like I said, he did Gangsta. He did our track. Hey, yo, Tom, what's that track called that we just did? The other track with Shooter? Going Insane. We just did a track with Shooter, too. Going Insane should be coming out pretty soon. We also did a song that we did for the neighborhood called So Rough, So Tough remix that me and my boy did. It should be dropping pretty soon, too. So we got about 3 different music videos in the vault right now, and we're still working on different ones. You know, but I say in the vault when they're ready and, you know, they're ready to drop. Ready to go.
Right.
But everything has a time date, you know, like when it's going to drop exactly. Like I said, Bad is going to drop on March 23rd pretty soon. This month.
Today.
It's on this fool's birthday, so, you know.
Happy birthday to Tone.
That's just going to make noise, too. Let me tell you, that's a badass video. And it was all recorded right here in the studio. And you guys know when they had a little detour going on and shit right here? The detour?
When they were constructing?
Construction and shit. We did like a dope ass little scene right there. I had my little my BMW 428i red interior and shit. Shit looks clean, you know. I had that shit right there posted in the back. Me and Tom right there doing our thing, so that shit looks bad, you know. And that's just what I'm trying to focus on. At the end of the day, like the visuals are what the people want to see at the end of the day. You know, they want to see dope ass visuals, want to see who you are, who you kick it with, where you come from. So, you know, like, we've been trying to focus more on visuals and shit as a team, you know?
Yeah.
We drop audio here and there, but, you know, we really want to focus on the videos, you know? That's what makes the noise the most, so.
I feel you, bro.
That's crazy. We had an artist come on the other day that said he's not trying to focus on videos. Yeah. And I was like,
oh, not trying to focus. Oh, just full audio and
honestly,
shit?
I was like, that's kind of like, I feel like you need to do videos.
Yeah, videos.
I feel like you need to show the people you and how you really do things. How you know what I mean? Show them.
His reasoning was justified though. Like I understood his reasoning.
Yo, my boy, can I get a water?
But I get what you're saying though. Like,
I feel like that's just like limiting. I feel like YouTube gives you a whole different audience than it would just like Spotify or Apple Music. There's a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube, you know.
To me personally, like I don't use YouTube a lot, to be real. Like
I use YouTube a lot.
Like, yeah, see, like it all just depends on the person. That's what I'm saying. I get his reasoning. Like so.
Yeah, I guess so. You guys will be biased.
But yeah, no, I get your reasoning though too, because it is true. Like visuals really do make a difference. You do need visuals. Like every artist that's blowed up like has some form of fucking.
It just
visuals.
puts an image on the track. You know, you're just hearing the track. You're just hearing the track. But when you really see something with the track, you really see what they're talking about, what it is, and you know what I mean. It puts a lot more to the narrative of what you're trying to put out there. You know, so that's why I try to focus on videos. You know, it adds more of a storyline to it. You know?
Yeah.
That's the cool shit about it. That's why I fuck with it.
Nah, I feel you.
Damn,
bro.
You got some
shit. Yeah, real shit. Active. You're hella insightful, bro. Tell us a lot about your life. Thank you, bro.
You said what, brother?
I said like you were hella insightful, bro. Told us a lot about your life. I really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know, I mean, like I told you guys out there, you know, I'm open to whatever. I ain't tripping on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
I got a story to tell. If,
Nah, definitely.
You know, if I don't tell it now, who's gonna tell it when I'm dead? So fuck it, might as well say it now. You know.
Right.
At the end of the day, like I said, I'm hustling out here. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, taking care of my babies. You know, and just taking care of business. You know, that's the main thing. I'm focused really on being a good dad. You know, that's my main thing right there. You know.
Yeah.
Besides the music and shit, you know, that's why I do music, because I see something coming out of it. If it makes some shit happen, we blow up, I change my kid's life forever. You know, so that's the goal. You know, trying to change shit up. I don't want my kids to be working and shit like I have to be. You know, everyone has a start. You know, a lot of people get shit handed to them. You know, I have a lot of homies that I grew up with in middle school and shit, so I saw a little bit of both lives, what I went through, and a little bit of these kids type of shit. You know, their parents have good money. These fools get cars off of fucking high school type shit. You know, I mean, we didn't have that type of luxury, so you know, I'm trying to give that to my kids, because a lot of the times you don't think it affects people, but it affects people. You know, and I know all of us sitting right here, we all been through some shit. You know, everyone in the world got a story to tell. Everybody. You know, and no one's worse than the other. You know, everyone has their own story, and that's what it is. You know, so I tell mine how it is, with no sugarcoating, none of that bullshit. You know, I ain't tripping on it. You know, I mean, that's just, you know, real shit.
That's real, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go get it, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Go get it. That's the go get it.
Like I'm saying, like, hey, this was call me when I'm buzzing and shit. You know? Like I told you guys, but you know, everything I'm telling you guys is 100. You feel me? So it's all real shit.
We can tell, bro.
This has been a great episode, bro.
Oh, shit.
If you can tell people where they can find you and shit, bro.
You can find me at GoGettaIV on Instagram, TikTok, like I said. You can find all my music at Broke Boiis. On everything, all streaming platforms. You'll find all my music on Broke Boiis with me and my boy Tone. Big BBs, you already know. That's Broke Boiis with 3 eyes. You can also find shit on Me.Beats YouTube account, which is where we have Gangsta on. And shout out to all my boys, West Coast Most Dangerous, you know. And like I said, you know, I appreciate you guys for this opportunity.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, shit. Shout out to the homie Stretch for making this shit. Let me show the camera real quick.
Hella.
West Coast Most Dangerous in the back. You feel me?
Hella.
We rocking this shit everywhere I go, you know, and shit. Bring all eyes on me. You
Yeah.
feel me? But like I told you guys, you know. It's ridiculous. None of that shit. None of that shit.
This one said he'll take it off and dust it. That's
Hey,
it.
yo.
Put it back on.
Oh, yo, but yeah, for real though, follow me at GoGettaIV. That's GoGettaIV on Instagram. Broke Boiis, BROKEBOIIIS on all streaming platforms. Shout out to my dogs right here. Juice Podcast, you already know the deal.
Yeah.
I appreciate my dog Juma for giving me the opportunity and asking me at the last show.
Hey, man. Honestly, salutes going off on the show, bro. And salutes Mira, Tone, linking us, bro, because we would have meet a bunch of people if it wasn't for doing this podcast, bro.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out all my boys, West Coast Most Dangerous. Shout out to all my people from San Juan Capistrano. Shout out to everyone from Orange County. Got mad love for everyone. We're going to make this shit happen. And Big West, you already know.
You feel me?
Salute. Yeah, you know.
That's a sign.
There's Hoser.
Juba.
Frankie.
And we out here.
Yo.
Ride till we making it out. Hey. Ride till we making it out. Hey. Look. Go around the town. Up in my way. Up my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out. Selling that fish. Look. Niggas grounded just a sign. I'ma go around the town.